Hello, and welcome friends. Today we're taking a look at some PSA graded card returns. Okay guys, let's see what we got first. We're going to start things off with a Johnny Bench 1976 Topps, and it came back a PSA 5. Jaren Jackson Jr. 2018 Panini Prism in a mint PSA 9. Next up, we've got one of the greats, one of the GOATs. It's Allen Iverson in a 1996 Fleer Metal PSA 8. These are notoriously difficult cards to grade. I didn't have any perceived grade for this one. I was hoping that it would get an 8 or better. Capo Caco. This is a 2019 Upper Deck Canvas in a Gem Mint PSA 10 Young Guns. There's a lot of opportunity for Caco to kind of show what he's got this season because he didn't have that impressive of a rookie season. He's got Alexi, he's got Panarin, and there's a lot of opportunity for him to get in the mix, and if the Rangers end up being really good, then this dude's cards will have an opportunity to increase in value. The canvas cards are pretty easy to grade, I would say. They do have a nice clean card stock, and they seem to have some sort of a coating on them that makes it more difficult to get the edge wear that a lot of these borderless cards usually end up with. One of the all-time greats, we've got Mario Lemieux, 1985 Topps rookie card in a near mint PSA 7, and I expected this to come back in a 7. I knew that it was good enough to grade. I didn't think it was going to hit an 8. There is a little bit of wear on the corners, and the centering is off. However, it is a good-looking card. It's a Mario Lemieux rookie, and you really can't complain about it either way. Lamar Jackson, 2018 Panini Donruss base in a Gem Mint PSA 10. Obviously, the Ravens are having a rough go of it this season, but nonetheless, Lamar Jackson's a beast. I mean, the dude has the physique of LeBron James. Here's a guy that people are really interested in. That is Kyler Murray, 2019 Panini Prism in a PSA 9. Pretty nice 9 to pick up. This one probably has a lot of long-term potential. I think it's already at around $200. My man, Damien Lillard, 2013 Panini Prism Gem Mint PSA 10. This is Lillard's second year card. It's also the rookie year of Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you know that set is not getting any cheaper, guys. It's second year Prism. It's pretty interesting. The design kind of looks like a hubcap or something. I'm just gonna do the damn thing right here, guys, because we got a second one right there. And if you like 2, can you get 3? Bam, triplets. There's a 4th one for you. And we'll round it out with a number 5. That's right, we got 5. So now out of the 14 in the population, we own 5. They all came back PSA 10, and I would assume that this card is going to end up going for around the $250 to $300 mark. If any of you guys have bought Prism cards raw on eBay, you know that a lot of the time you get surface dings, you get just all kinds of scrapes and scratches, bruises, cuts. It's like you were outside just in the woods camping. In 2013 second year Panini Select Damian Lillard Red Hot Purple Prism in a mint PSA 9, and it's numbered 94 out of 99. And I just love the design on this card, guys. There's like wings or like fire on the left and the right side. Not really wings, but you know what I'm saying. There's like fire in the background. It says Red Hot on the bottom. I don't know if we're in a disco club or what the hell is going on, but it's just got that awesome flash. I mean, this is a beautiful card design. Just a quick word on my last video. I'm not trying to scare you guys out of the hobby. I'm not saying don't partake or don't be part of the hobby. I'm just saying do your due diligence and pay attention to what you're buying and what you're investing into, because there's a lot of trash out there, but there's also a lot of good stuff and a lot of good players, and there's definitely going to be some value in the future. But, you know, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to bring awareness. I'm not trying to scare anybody. No Halloween masks or any shit like that. 2012 Panini Elite Series Kawhi Leonard. I expected this one to come back a 9, and that's what we got. It's kind of a cool looking card too. You don't really see Kawhi with many expressions on his face. You know, Kawhi is a guy who's just expressionless. He's not an artist. To get a card with him looking like Kobe or Magic Johnson, that's what this looks like to me when he's doing his Kobe face. Because if you guys ever look at Kobe cards, he's always doing like the ooh, like I'm about to roast you. Ooh. It's going to bring us to Ja Morant, 2019 Panini Donruss in a PSA Mint 9. I love this guy's hair. Look at that. He kind of reminds me of Coco Beware, the wrestler from the 1980s. This is just a cool looking card. I like Donruss base cards. I know that they're super overproduced. I know there's a ton of them in the pop report, but I do think that they're still good looking cards. And if you're a fan of the Grizzlies, if you're a fan of Ja Morant, if you like the potential of his career, and you don't really want to have millions of dollars invested in like an RPA patch auto, 3,000, 25,000, 101, whatever the hell it is, this is not a bad card to pick up, and this 9 is probably worth 60 or 70 bucks, something like that. 2019 Panini Donruss Ja Morant in a Gem Mint 10. And to spoil the rod and spare the child, we got 2 of those. So we sent in 3 Ja Morants from Donruss base. We got 1, 9, and 2 10s. There's a vintage card here. Vintage 2003 Topps Dwayne Wade Mint PSA 9. Definitely expected a PSA 9 on this one. Super clean card, but the centering top to bottom is a little bit off, and a lot of the time, that will be the nail in your coffin. That will be the pendulum that decapitates you. Dwayne Wade, absolutely Hall of Famer, and this card I see going up in the future. I think that this is one of the guys who has an established career. He's related to LeBron, and there's just no way that Dwayne Wade's cards are really going to go down. So I think it has a safe floor as an investment, and I think it has a decent amount of upside. So these are the types of cards that I would rather be picking up and having my money into than a new rookie that doesn't really have much of a track record. I think there's a lot of vintage guys that are either underpriced, unnoticed, that just haven't had the attention. It's not that the demand isn't there, it's just that the demand doesn't know what it wants yet. That's all. 2007 Topps Kevin Durant number 2, which is the one you would get in the rookie boxed set thing or whatever, and it's a near mint 7. These are very difficult to grade. I was hoping for an 8, and if I get a 7, that's okay. It's still a near mint card. PSA 8.5, 2007 Topps Kevin Durant again, but this is number 112. This is his true base rookie card, the black bordered base card from that year. And I think this is a very attractive card. Just the black border with the Supersonics uniform, it kind of makes a statement. You can kind of see in Kevin Durant's eyes where his career is going. You can just tell. Some Twilight Zone shit. All right. James Harden, 2009 Topps in a PSA 7. Again, this one I figured would get around a 7 or an 8. The back is clean on this card. For the most part, there's obviously going to be a little bit of wear on the corners, but the front had a ding right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get the light. Yeah, you guys see that ding on the surface there? When you guys are looking for cards, you can forgive centering a little bit, and you can have a tiny bit of wear on the corners, on the back, whatever it is. You can even have like a soft corner and still get an 8. Surface issues will hurt you more than any other issue when you're looking for raw cards to get graded by PSA. Another 2009 Topps James Harden rookie. This one came back in a PSA 8, so that's cool. The funny part about it is that this one looks worse in general. On the back, there's a big sort of, I wouldn't say ding, but just kind of a patch of white. But I mean, it's very difficult to get these cards in a high grade. I don't do much baseball, guys. I like vintage baseball way more than modern. But there's a 2020 Panini Select Fernando Tatis Jr. cracked ice in a near mint PSA 8. There are some print lines across the back of the card. It's out of 25, by the way. It's numbered 16 out of 25. It's an absolutely beautiful card, but there are print lines, and that's likely what contributed to the grade. It looks like there's a really weird, like a dragon's eye or something, and then it's all cracked ice. And 2020 Panini Select Mike Trout Artistic Impressions case hit, and this came back a Gem Mint PSA 10. This is a really nice card. I think the subtleties on this card are really attractive. It's difficult to show you guys in the camera, but you can see there's like stars, like a slight galaxy of stars just kind of hidden in the back there. Really cool looking card. But, one thing that kind of irks me about Mike Trout cards in general is that he always has the same batting pose in pretty much every card. It's like Panini just bought one picture of Mike Trout, and they've put it on every single card from here to the dawn of time. What's with that pose all the time, man? 1979 Topps Ozzie Smith came back in a near mint PSA 8. I picked this card up. Like I said, I hunt eBay all the time. I'm always scouring. I have tons of different searches up. I'm always looking for something sweet to grade, and I found this on eBay for literally $15. That's right, I paid $15 for this, guys. The notorious problem with these 1979, 78s, whatever, is that they're always off center, and then the centering is always to the side. You know, like it's like at an angle. I sent in 3 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar cards. I just absolutely love this card. 1972 Topps is beautiful set. It's the year of Julius Erving's rookie, and I sent 3 of them in. I was hoping to get 6s or 7s. That was what I was expecting. The first one came back a PSA 5, which is not unfair. The centering top to bottom is pretty bad, and the corners are relatively soft. They're not too bad, but there's definitely wear. It is the first card with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's name. So yes, you have Lou Alcindor. That's where he started, but this is where he ended up. If you guys saw the title of the video, you'll know that I made a pretty big mistake. I'm an idiot. I have all my PSA potentials, the cards that I'm considering sending for grading, and I've got them all set aside. In this case, I actually forgot to clean the wax off of this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So this one came back a PSA 4, but it's completely my fault, because if you guys look, you'll see a big, nasty wax stain that I could have easily cleaned off, just like those 86 Topps stickers. So what happened is, I put it in my box. I said, all right, I'm going to clean this before I send it in. And then I input all my information. I ended up sending it without cleaning the wax off. It's otherwise a relatively sharp card. That was completely my mistake. So if you guys are going to send in cards to PSA, please make sure that you double check and you look for any sort of easily fixable problems. Like this I could have cleaned off. If it's some sort of a smudge or a fingerprint on one of your Prism cards, you want to make sure that you properly clean that off before you submit your cards, because it's nonsense. I basically wasted a grade here, but I learned a lesson. I paid the money, I waited the time, and this is going to remind me, hey man, make sure you double check your cards and you clean them up and do what you need to do before you send them in. So in the future, I'm going to be, remember that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Yeah, okay, idiot. And I won't have that problem. Here's the last card in the video, guys. It's the 3rd Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, PSA 8. 1972 Topps Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You've got a nice little flake or a ding or whatever that is, and then there's like a little surface bump right there. But other than those 2 imperfections, this is an extremely sharp card. I mean, the corners are sharper than the others. The centering is very nice. So I'm super happy to have gotten an 8 on this one. We got an average grade, which is fair. We've got the PSA 8, which is awesome. And then we've got the PSA 4, which is, you're an idiot. And I'll make sure that in the future, I'm not going to do that. I'll make sure to clean the card off. I've never busted a PSA case. I'm going to have to do that. Maybe I'll make a video showing that. I don't know. Don't make the same mistake that I did. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber, and make sure that you're cleaning your cards off so you don't screw it up like me and pay that money and wait that time just to get a wax-stained Kareem. What the living hell is wrong with me, man? And I'll catch you on the flip side.